Blessed day, Kalili. Welcome, and I'm so glad that you are here and able to join me. So again, I am Teacher G, your teacher in TL. So as we start, please bear in mind the classroom reminders and things to keep in mind during our virtual sessions. Be on time, bring what you need, stay on mute, and keep your camera on. Another reminders are talk and participate, ask and help. In talking and participating, join in the discussions and engage with the class. For asking help naman, ask relevant questions and help your classmates when needed. And be kind, use positive language, and respect others. Keep your energy up, get good rest, and make sure to eat before class. So, kumain na ba kayong lahat? Very good. So, take care of yourself, find time to exercise or have a hobby outside of school. And of course, do your best. We are not perfect, but of course, make sure that all the activities, do your best. Virtual learning may not be easy, but I'm here to help you out. Is that clear, Kalia Lily? Okay, very good. To begin our class, let us have a short prayer through ABP. So for our attendance, 10 minutes before that time, I already checked it. So I'm glad that all of you are present. No one is absent. So in our class, please sit properly, listen carefully, and don't forget to raise your hand if you have questions or chat it in our chat box. So just to remind everyone that we are in the 4th week in Kukiri. So let's see first what you know or your prior knowledge about measurements and calculations. So we are going to have our pretest, and the title of this pretest is Guess What? We're going to use the PlexiQuiz editor, the application PlexiQuiz. I already sent the link in our chat box. Just copy to your browser. So the title of the quiz again is Guess What? So in using PlexiQuiz, just register your name, first name, and last name. And of course, don't forget, of course, your email address. Just click register, then it will appear like this. So there are only 5 questions. Just pick the best answer. And of course, after na maklik nyo or after nyong makapagsagot, don't forget to click submit. And then you will see na your scores. Yan. So it depends upon on you on how many minutes and how long you're going to answer the question. So that is only multiple choice. So madali lang naman yan. Ano? Okay. Are you done, class? Okay. I'll give you the time for you to answer the question. Okay. Wow, great. Start pa lang ay matataas na ang mga scores nyo. Ano? Only 3 are the lowest scores. So as you can see here, Meron nakakuha ng 4, merong 5, meron ding 3. So the lowest is 3. And of course, so kapag nag-click kayo, you can review your answers kung saan kayo nagkamali. So we can proceed now for our next activity. For the next activity, prepare again your browser because we're going to use the application for menti.com. I know you are all familiar with this kasi ginagamit natin ito dati pa. So just click the application menti.com. Ito yon, itong mangyayari doon. Ayan. So nakikita nyo yung code. As you can see here, the code. Just type the code and click submit. So the main question is, what are the function? Ano yung question natin kanina? What are the function of these tools? So ito yung ating picture. Yan. So what are the function of these tools? Yan. So in clicking in menti.com, you can see the picture. Ito yun. Yan. So it will appear like this. Okay. So you might start now answering the picture or what are the function of these tools based on the picture. Wow. Very good, Kaya Lily. I will read now your answers. So the answers are measuring glass, weighing scale, timer, measuring cup, glass, measuring spoon, or maybe it is tablespoon. Then, of course, the measurement. But the question is, what are the function of those tools? So the best answer for that is it is used for measurements. Ano? Measurements, the ingredients. So who can guess now our topic? Very good, Kalya Lily. So for now, who can guess now our topic? Trisha. Tools. It is all about tools. Another answer? Yes, Andrew. Very good. It is all about measurements. So our topic for today is all about carry out measurements and calculations. There are many ways to measure ingredients. Math in cooking can be applied in computing for cost of a dish, measuring ingredients, and even in conversions. So it starts with the recipe, which includes ingredients and instructions on how to cook a certain dish. How are you coping with our lesson? I hope you are looking forward to the activities we will be discussing in this lesson for today. So at the end of the lesson, you are expected to give the abbreviations and equivalents of the given measurements, identify the measurements and conversion used in making calculation of materials in ingredients, and of course, the last one, convert system of measurement according to recipe requirement. So before we would able to know how much the cost of a certain dish is, we have to learn abbreviations and conversions. So please sit properly. You're going to watch our lesson all about carry out measurements and conversions. So watch the video and hope you learn something about the measurements and conversions. Good day, grade 7. Again, this is Teacher G. A blessed day. Hope you are still fine and in good condition. So again, I want to start with one of my favorite verses, Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So class, whatever season of your life you have right now, please do not fear. God is here. God is still watching us. Just trust and believe on Him. So I want to start with our lesson with this quote. Ginawa ko po ito. So a perfect menu needs correct and right measurement. So today we are in the week 4 and we will talk about the lesson all about carry out measurements and calculations. So in cookery, the basic knowledge in measurements and calculations are very important as this will affect the quality and markup of the products. So in this lesson, you will learn the abbreviations and equivalent of measurement as well as the measurements and conversion which you can use in making calculations of the materials and ingredients in cookery. So the standard table of weight and measures and the table of equivalent is shown below. So we will start with the table of abbreviations. So per cup, so that is C. So next is tablespoon. So for tablespoon, either capital T or small t BSP. For teaspoon, that is small letter T or TSP. For gram, letter G. For kilogram, that is letter KG. For pounds, that is letter LBS. For pin, that is PT. For quarts, that is QTS. For gallon, that is GAL. For drops, that is DR. And for hour, that is HR. For minute, that is MIN. For peck, that is PK. Dash, same as dash. Ounce, OZ. Square, SQ. And to sum up the unit of measure and abbreviation, it is written here, the table. So as you can see here, those are the terms used in cookery. We're going to proceed now for the table of equivalents. So we'll start with 1 tablespoon is equivalent to 3 teaspoons. Next is 2 tablespoons is equivalent to 1/8 cup. Next, 4 tablespoons is equivalent to 1/4 cup. Next, 5 and 1/3 tablespoon is equivalent to 1/3 cup. 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons is equivalent to 7/8 cup. Next is 16 tablespoons is equivalent to 1 cup. Another 2 cups is equivalent to 1 pint. Four cups is equivalent to 1 quart. 16 ounces is equivalent to 1 pound. 60 drops is equivalent to 1 teaspoon. Another 2.2 pounds is equivalent to 1 kilo. 4 quarts is equivalent to 1 gallon. So here are the list of the table of equivalent. Also written here the common unit of weight. So as you can see here, those are the common unit of weight used in cookery. First, the last one are the common unit of volume used in cookery also. class for listening in our lesson in week 4. So hope you learned and know how to use the different unit of measurements and abbreviation and equivalent of each unit. Thank you and God bless everyone. So any question, class, regarding measurements and conversions? Okay, none. Very good. So in addition, class, again, in order to measure the ingredients properly, use the proper tools for that, as what we had studied and discussed last time. Again, as what I have told you before, people often wonder that why do they need to have both designs of the cups with both sets of dry and wet? Kasi di ba tayo nagtatanong about the abbreviations and also the measurements. So usually magkapareho ba yung dalawa, the dry and wet? Although usually both the designs, be it wet or dry, have the same volume called items in them, but sometimes they are designed more accurately. So are you able to cope with our lesson? So let's apply by practicing we have learned. How many times you have been ready to cook and pound? You don't know the exact measurements. Di ba, mahirap magluto nang hindi mo alam kung ano yung sukat ng mga ingredients na iyong gagamitin. So for our next activity, it is entitled Simbolo, Catch Mo. Yan, Simbolo, Catch Mo. So instead of writing the correct equivalent measurements, you will just write the symbols given here. So first type of activity, and for the second type is you will just give the abbreviation of the given unit. I'll call the student who can answer this activity. So for number 1, Anika, what is the answer for number 1? Okay, so number 1 cup. What is the equivalent in symbol? Okay, very good. So that is the symbol of tablespoon because the equivalent of 1 cup is 16. Then the next one, yes, Andre. 1 tablespoon, 2 teaspoon. So the answer is teaspoon. So this is the symbol. Because 1 tablespoon is equivalent to 3 teaspoons. And of course, in number 3, yes, Litana. Good again. So that is circle. Why circle? Because 1 kilo is equivalent to 1,000 grams. Number 4, yes, Gabriel. 1 cup. What is the equivalent of 1 cup? So the equivalent of 1 cup is 8 ounces. So what is the symbol for 8 ounces? That is cup. And the last one, 1 pint is equivalent to what cups? Okay, so the answer is glass because 1 pint is equivalent to 2 cups. And for the second part of our activity, you will just give the abbreviation. Okay, Tamara, number 6. Cup. Yes, very good. It's letter C. Andre, number 7. Yes, that is TBSP. Then, for number 8, Angela. Yes, very good. That is TSP. And number 9, Angelo. Okay, that is G. And the last one, kilogram, Jirin. Okay, that is kg. So this is the answers. So as you can see here, the symbols and of course the abbreviation. Very good, Talia Lily. Please give yourself a virtual clap. Do you know Chris Aquino clap? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Yan. Okay. Again, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, very good. So that is for our activity. So we're going to proceed now for our next task. Yan. So it is entitled Menu Sukatin Ko. So, ano itong ating menu na gagawin? Write a simple menu of ingredients used in cooking your favorite foods during lunchtime. So indicate the use of standard units in preparing the materials. So for this task, you will write, sabihin na natin yung paborito mong lunch. Ano ba yung karaniwang niluluto ng iyong mommy, daddy, o yung iyong yaya. So karaniwan kapag kung ano yung paborito, kung ano yung niluluto nila, karaniwan nagiging paborito mo. Ano? So just for example, your favorite is tinola. No? Tinolang manok. You will not just write tinola. You will use what you had learned in our lesson about correct measurements. So just for example, how many kilos of tinola and anong tinola? How many kilos of chicken and the other ingredients. So use the correct unit and equivalent measurements of your ingredients. And for the rubrics, atay mo na, bago ko sabihin yung rubrics, may question dito sa gagawin natin for your writing a simple menu. O sige, i-continue ko muna para sa rubrics para mas magmalinaw sa inyo kung anong gagawin. So, for the rubrics, of course, meron lang tayong dalawang criteria. Meron lang dalawang criteria ang kinuha. Ano yon? So, accuracy ay meron tayong excellent, average, good. So, excellent 5, average 4, good ay 3. So, measurements are sent by a messenger with complete. So, ibig sabihin, kompleto yung ingredients na inyong inilagay sa inyong menu. Then, for average, measurements are clearly sent to messenger with pictures past the hard copy of pictures. So, ito kasi, measurements sent by a messenger with complete. So, ibig sabihin nandun yung lahat ng inyong ingredients na ginamitan ng video. May video kayong ginamit. So, ang average naman ay mayroon naman itong ang ipinasa nyo ay picture lang ng inyong isinulat. And number 3, good measurements are 50 to 79, accuracy only. Then the next is originality. So the video is very presentable. 5 pa rin yun. Then the pictures are creative and presentable, average, and the outputs are not so creative and presentable. So that is good only. So ang total nito ay 10 points lang. So bakit may video? Hindi lang basta isinulat itong ating menu. Ano kasi nakalagay dito? Write a simple menu of ingredients. So habang kayo ay nagpi-prepare, mas okay naka-video or okay din naman na picturean na lang yung inyong ginawa. Yung the preparation of your favorite dish during lunchtime. So, mahirap ba yung ating task? So, hindi naman kasi 10 points lang ito. At karaniwan naman, kahit grade 7 kayo, alam ko marunong na kayong mag-prepare ng kahit simple dish. At pwede rin naman kayong magtanong sa inyong magulang. Very good question, Tricia. Oo, pwede naman din kayong magtanong. Wala namang kaso doon. Mas okay kung nagtatanong para sa exact measurements. Okay, may question pa po. So, for originality, sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, uulitin ko, originality, bakit may video at picture? So, it's up to you on how you're going to present the menu. So, showing the correct and right measurement. So, kanina sabi ko nga, 10 total points ay 10 lang naman. So, I'll give you 20 minutes for the task. Meron bang tanong? May question? Okay, wala. So, 20 minutes yung ibibigay kong time sa inyo. So, kung wala nang question, I will start clicking na our time here. Kung may tanong while you are preparing your menu, pwede naman kayong sa chat box natin. Okay, meron na kayong 17 minutes. Okay, 13 minutes, Talia Lily. Eight minutes. 6 minutes. Okay, last 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Last 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. So, are you done with your activity? I need one student to present the activity who can volunteer to present your menu, your favorite dish. Okay, very good. Yes, Reynold. Very good, Reynold. You presented it with complete and correct measurements. So give him a virtual clap. Thank you, Kalya Lily. Please send your activity to me after our class. Yan. In addition, I have here only one question. Lahat naman tayo kumakain ng kanin. So my question here is how you cook steamed rice? Yes, Daniela. Bring water to a boil, or you are using 2:1, 2 cups of rice and 1 cup of water. Okay, very good. Class, there are many ways to measure ingredients in cooking steamed rice, or you're probably using the Filipinos' traditional way using hands to measure water. But as what I have told you, the conversions and the unit of measurements will help you a lot for whatever your dish is. So always remember, right and correct measurements are needed. Ng question. And for our quiz, yan. Dahil wala na kayong tanong, the most familiar application for you, we're going to use the Google Forms. So there are only 10 questions here. I'll give you 2 minutes only to answer the question. So I will send the link in our chat box and just click it in your browser so that you can answer the quiz. So that is only 10 questions. Yeah. So the questions are, of course, all about the topic that we had discussed. It's all about the abbreviation and equivalent. Don't forget to write your name and sections. Only 10 minutes to answer the quiz. We only have 1 minute and 37 seconds. Okay, for 30 seconds. Yes, 20 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So time's up, Kalya Lily. What is your score in our quiz? May naka-perfect ba? Very good. Oh, marami naman ang nakakuha ng perfect. Okay, so eto na. For your assignment, for using the prompts below. So you will write the insight in your notebook. So I understand that and I realize that. So that is all for today. So tomorrow, for your assignment also, we're going to continue our lesson all about the measuring of dry and liquid ingredients. So please prepare and study. So before I end, I will read this Bible verse. If you believe, you will receive whatever you ask for in a prayer. This is Matthew 21:22. So thank you very much, Kalya Lily. Hope you learned for today. And God bless and then keep safe, everyone. Goodbye. So again, this is Teacher G. Thank you for participating in our lesson. God bless.